Listen carefully, this is where most people get it wrong. You think the world is watching your struggle. You think people notice your late nights, your silent mehanetans, your sacrifices, but the truth is no one is paying attention right now. And that's not harsh, that's reality. The world doesn't reward effort, it rewards outcomes. You can be working harder than everyone around you, waking up early, staying up late, pushing through pain, staying disciplined while others are distracted. But until that effort turns into visible results, people will overlook you. Not because you're not worthy, but because you're not visible yet. And instead of feeling discouraged by that, you need to understand it's actually your biggest advantage. Because when nobody is watching, you are free, free from pressure, free from judgment, free to make mistakes, to learn, to fail, and to rebuild yourself stronger. This is your training phase. This is where you sharpen your skills, build your mindset, and create something powerful behind the scenes. Stop expecting applause for something that's still in progress. Stop looking around for validation from people who don't even understand your journey. Your job right now is simple: become undeniable. Become so good, so consistent, so focused that when the results finally show, people have no choice but to notice. Let your success be so loud that it silences every doubt, every opinion, every ignored moment. Because in the end, people don't remember the struggle they didn't see. They remember the success they can't ignore. So they don't care about you right now. Good. That's not a setback. That's your opportunity. Most people waste their energy trying to prove themselves to others. They want attention, approval, validation. They want someone to notice their effort and say, "Wow, you're doing great." But you don't need that. Because the moment you stop chasing attention, you start building power. Their ignorance is your silence. Their distraction is your focus. While they're scrolling, talking, judging, and wasting time, you are working. Quietly, consistently, relentlessly. And that's what makes the difference. No pressure means no expectations. No expectations mean you can move freely. You can experiment, improve, and grow without fear of being judged. You can build something real without the noise of the outside world interfering with your process. Understand this: people don't ignore you because you're weak. They ignore you because you haven't shown them something undeniable yet, and that's okay, because while they're busy not noticing you, you're becoming someone they won't be able to ignore later. Turn their silence into your motivation. Turn their doubt into your discipline. Turn their absence into your strength. And one day, the same people who overlooked you will be the ones asking, "How did you do it?" And by then, you won't need to answer. You want respect. You want recognition. You want people to finally take you seriously. Then understand this: nobody owes you validation. Not your friends, not your family, not the world. Respect is not given because you tried. It's not given because you have potential. It's not given because you say you're working hard. Respect is earned through results. This is where many people stay stuck. They live in their potential. They talk about what they could do, what they plan to do, what they dream of doing. But dreams without execution mean nothing. The world doesn't reward intentions. It rewards proof. You can have the best ideas, the strongest mindset, the biggest goals. But until you turn those into something real, something visible, something measurable, people won't see your value. And again, that's not unfair. That's how reality works. So instead of complaining about lack of recognition, ask yourself, what have you actually built? What results have you created? What proof have you given the world? Because once you start showing results, everything changes. People who ignored you will start noticing you. People who doubted you will start respecting you. People who overlooked you will start remembering your name. Not because they suddenly changed, but because you did. Because now you have evidence, and evidence speaks louder than words ever will. So stop chasing validation and start earning it. Let me tell you something powerful. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. You don't need to argue, convince, or prove your worth through words, because words are cheap. Anyone can talk. Anyone can promise, anyone can say they're going to do something big, but very few actually do it. That's why the most powerful move you can make right now is this: disappear. Step back from the noise. Step away from the opinions. Stop announcing your plans. Stop explaining your vision. Stop seeking approval. Go quiet, because silence is where transformation happens. When you remove distractions, you create space. Space to think, space to grow, space to work on yourself without interruptions. This is where you build discipline. This is where you develop focus. This is where you turn your ideas into reality. And while the world is busy wondering where you went, you're busy becoming someone new. Someone stronger, smarter, more focused, more dangerous, in the best way possible. Then one day you return, but not with explanations, not with excuses. You return with proof, proof of your growth, proof of your success, proof of everything you worked on in silence. And at that point, you won't need to say anything, because your results will speak so loudly that no one will question you again. That's power.